At this point, I will ask you to stop your phone, stop your recording.
And the judge just told me on body camera she wants you removed. So you have two options. You may leave, or we arrest you for interference.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Nope.
You're going to be held accountable for your actions. I hope you were educated on our rights today.
What is up, Audit Cops family? Welcome back to the precinct where we dive deep into the real, raw, and revealing interactions between citizens and law enforcement. I'm your host, and today we've got a compelling piece of on-the-ground reporting that's going to spark some serious conversation. This time, we're following independent journalist Sean, who stood his ground while documenting a situation at a courthouse. But this isn't a routine encounter. This is a clash between authority individual rights and the power of the press. We're going to break it all down frame by frame, emotion by emotion, and most importantly, extract a powerful lesson that applies to every single one of us watching right now. So buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the force, and let's roll the tape.
You're gonna have to turn off you can't record in the courthouse.
Oh, I'm not in a courtroom or anything.
No, courthouse. This whole building is part of the courthouse, and you can't record.
Is that a law?
No, it's the judge's order.
I don't understand.
I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video of the publicly accessible areas here.
Okay. Have you been told that the judge's order is no recording in the courthouse?
She went, you guys are deputies? Mm-hmm. Another deputy went to go try and find me the order.
Okay.
So I'm waiting on her to come back.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. What was your name, sir?
Chase Coleman.
Chase Coleman?
Yep. What's your name?
Oh, my first name's Sean. Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video here. What? It doesn't apply to the judge's, courtroom. It's to the entire, even the publicly accessible areas of the building.
So my understanding based off Judge McCabery's order is.
And who is that?
Judge McCabery.
And is that like the chief?
The chief judge here.
The chief judge here.
Is it applies to anything past that security checkpoint. Here on the floor is with the courtroom. So.
Adelaide is Farmington.
And the second floor, isn't this also like the sheriff's office?
That's upstairs.
Yep, upstairs in the lobby.
Oh, okay, upstairs. Gotcha. I thought it was a dual-purpose building.
Yeah, used to actually be PD here as well, but they moved out, so it's just sheriff's office now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It used to be PD here as well. I just came from the. I'm an independent journalist. Like I said, my name is Sean. I just came from the courthouse, which I find funny because all the courtrooms are in here.
Over there?
Yeah.
The old courthouse.
The old courthouse, yeah. I just came from the old courthouse. They gave me a tour and everything, and I didn't think it was going to be a big deal to record in the public. I don't want to go into any sort of restricted areas or any courtrooms or anything to record.
Sure,
just
yeah.
Document the historical, nature of the building and disseminate that to the public. That's what I'm trying to do here, which is my First Amendment right, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for her to come back to see.
Hey Sean, so thanks for your patience, man. I just kind of double checked up with that other deputy. She is grabbing the order, they just had to print one off, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, just waiting, yeah.
So, yeah, I kind of saw you were waiting, so I figured I'd just fill you in so you knew a little bit more about what.
Okay, so they're printing out the judge's order?
Yep, and I'll bring it up here so you can see it.
All right, thank you, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
This is the correct order, it's just the old judge, so I'm not going to act on an order with an old judge's signature. So.
Right.
You said that's the order?
Well, this is an old order, but I mean, I'm not going to act based off of this, just with an old signature.
Oh yeah, for a judge that's not even here anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
For sure. That's probably the smartest move you ever made. No, just kidding. But definitely, I appreciate that. I would, if a current judge signed it, then we could have a discussion, and then, whatever happens.
Pretty
happens.
much, so I get what you're doing, you're out doing what you need to be doing. So.
Yeah, just out, exercising my constitutional rights, sir.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing.
So.
Yep.
Okay. So, thanks for your patience, Sean.
Sure.
Obviously, I understand you were standing up here for a while.
Yeah.
So we have a signature from Judge Sally Picorni, Division 2, that courtroom right there, signed today, courtroom, local rule 1. That's the one that's posted on the doors that says recording inside the Judicial Center is prohibited without prior permission of the court. This includes audio and video by any means. According to this does refer to the whole building, including the hallways.
So the old building.
No, this is this building, the JLEC. So at this point, I will ask you to stop your phone, stop your recording.
Okay, and
I can get you a copy of this.
Yeah,
A
that's
signed copy.
Oh yeah, because you just got it signed right now, didn't
Correct.
you?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
been in order, but we didn't have assigned judges.
I mean, how could it be in order, respectfully, if no
It's a
judge
judge's
is
order, but we couldn't at the moment find a signed one. So that's
So you guys took
it's
this
been
and
in
it's
order.
Is this the chief administrative judge?
No, it is not.
He's not
out.
available, but he has ordered, if he's not available, another judge can order it. If you look at the front door, it's out there.
Yeah.
It just
No, it's
wasn't
assigned,
signed,
yeah.
and I would prefer to have a signed one.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
That's why we got
So
that.
this order right here, it doesn't supersede the United States Constitution, does it? Or our rights? Doesn't, right?
This order just says you cannot.
Because you guys are law enforcement, that's not a law.
Yeah.
Right? That's a
Judge's order.
A judge's order.
Correct.
Correct.
In violation of that is contempt of court, which is illegal in the state of Kansas.
Yeah, I understand that. So contempt of court for exercising a constitutional right,
For specifically recording within this building.
which is a constitutional right of news
And you
gathering
need
as an
to address
independent
that with
journalist.
Judge
Well,
McCabe,
you
he's
can
the one who
see-
ordered that.
Well, no, this
Without
is the
prior
judge
permission of the
that
court.
ordered it over here.
She's doing it on his behalf.
She's signing for him.
On
She's
his
a
behalf,
judge of
which
this
she can
building.
do.
And if you want to record, you said you were an independent journalist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will the judge that just signed that speak to me?
Well, I don't know.
I'll take off the camera if I speak to the judge and find out what is the meaning behind
Their
this order.
office is right over there, but I would like to explain something to you real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Just kind of clear it up.
Yeah.
We do have media come in here, media records in here, they take pictures in the courtroom, but they have to go through the administrative assistant first.
Yeah,
So,
and I would definitely understand taking pictures in the courtroom, 100%, that you would need prior permission. I understand because that's usually the case everywhere. But as far as the hallways here, it doesn't seem to, why, what's the issue with that? What is the reason behind it?
I'm not really here to
I just been
talk on
recording.
why the judge signed the order.
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys have a supervisor
Signed the order.
available?
Our supervisor is in court right now. I mean, so
Your supervisor. So there's no supervisor to speak to.
I'll go upstairs and see if there's one upstairs.
I would just like to speak to a supervisor, please, because if I have to, it doesn't make sense that I would. You're saying contempt of court for exercising a constitutional right. It just doesn't make sense to me that I would have to be subject to my freedom being taken from me just for simply recording. What if I was secretly recording? You wouldn't even know. So, I don't understand. What's the problem with recording? I just don't get it.
I'm not here to talk about why the judges signed the order or why they didn't, but the judge did sign the order.
Yeah, just signed it right now.
Inside.
Just literally right now sign the order.
And I asked you to stop recording after I had this order in my hand. So I asked
Yeah, but I haven't even seen the order.
would you mind making a copy of this real quick? Thank you.
All right. I'm Deputy Tyler Cruz. I'll hire you today.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I have two options for you. This signed order basically says, and the judge just told me on body camera, she wants you removed. Okay?
I need to be removed from the courthouse?
Yes. So you have two options.
Yep.
You may leave. You're free to go. Or we arrest you for interference.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Nope. You're free to go. Turn around and you can use that exit there to leave.
I'll go up the stairs.
Okay. Have a good day.
No problem. So I can't ask you
Well,
questions?
I'm going to escort you, so we're going to go together.
Oh, so what can I ask you some questions?
I'm not
So
gonna answer any
what's
questions.
What's the name of the judge?
I'm just walking
Are you
with you.
exercising your Fifth Amendment right, sir?
Yeah.
So what you're doing right now is escalating the situation.
Nope. I'm
Yeah,
just
you just like
telling
you did
you-
before when you wouldn't identify yourself.
Telling you two, and I gave you my full name.
Yeah, after I asked you previously and you didn't identify
I'm
yourself.
sorry,
That's
I was
escalating the
moving on to
situation.
something else. I had
What
something
judge
else
told
to
you to
do.
remove me from the building under threat of
Corney.
arrest? I'm sorry?
Judge Picorni.
For corny?
So she says that.
Or what would I be
best
charged
option is
with?
Just consult an attorney because I can't give you legal advice.
I don't want your legal advice.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Well, you're free to go, or you can go upstairs, go to the sheriff's office side, but you can't come within this court area. Anything adjacent to
What would I be arrested for?
interference.
Interference with what?
Because I gave you a lawful order. So if you come back down in this hallway, you're going to be placed under arrest for interference. Do you understand?
So even if I'm not recording,
Thank
I
you,
can't
sir.
come over there?
I
What if
think
I
you
stop?
understand.
What if I stop recording? That's a fair question.
You can stop recording. Absolutely.
What if I stopped recording and walked into this
Once
building?
you start recording again, I'm going to ask.
So if I stop recording, I can go into this area.
Yeah, absolutely.
So stupid. Because what if I have secret glasses? What if I had a secret pen?
It's an order by the courts.
Yeah, and-
you could be arrested for.
Where's your
interference.
supervisor? I want to put a complaint
I am
against
the
you.
person in charge today.
What's you're not even a supervisor though. How are you in charge?
It doesn't matter. I was put in charge by a supervisor.
What's your badge number? I need to get your body camera footage.
I don't necessarily have a badge number. My S number is 532.
532.
That's correct.
And you're.
Cruzel.
Cruzel.
K-R-U-Z-E-L.
I'll be getting your body. See the judge telling you. She told you on body camera, correct? The judge. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So thank you for your time. We
Just
appreciate
clarifying.
like you said, we appreciate what you're doing.
No, you don't, because
But
you just
court order
violated my
here
rights.
says that-
You just violated my
Well,
rights, and we're going to hold you
just asked us
accountable.
to have you
The
removed.
people are going to hold you accountable
So
for
you
violating my
removed
rights here
from the
today.
court portion of it.
Yeah,
You
and
go
I,
upstairs
do you
and speak to
feel?
the sheriff's office?
Are you happy that you did that? Does that bring you some type of?
I'm not really, because
No.
you're kind of wasting all of our time.
What do you do normally? I don't see anybody in here. What do you
Have a
do?
good rest of your day, sir.
But what do you
If
do?
Come over here while recording. I'm going to arrest you for interference.
Yeah. Okay. You're a tyrant and a bully.
Have a good
You're a
day.
tyrant.
Thank you very much.
You know that? You're a tyrant.
Hello, how are you?
No supervisor here whatsoever. How are you?
Were you asking for a supervisor?
Are you a supervisor, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just threatened to be arrested for I'm not causing a disruption. I have the memo here. It says interfering with an officer. That's what he said he would arrest me for, the deputy downstairs. I'm not causing any disruptions. I'm not doing anything. Simply recording peacefully my First Amendment right, freedom of press. That's it. So I don't understand why I had to be removed.
Okay. What do you have here? Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. It's an internal memo that they gave me, and they had a judge sign it.
Oh.
That's not a court order. It's just a judge signing an internal memo. Apparently, a sergeant, said that about how dealing with First Amendment auditors.
Okay, I wasn't aware of any of this.
You're going to be held accountable for your actions. I promise you that. That's so sad. You had an internal memo signed by a judge.
The judge is asking that he
For what?
no longer in the court section.
But for what? For what? Am I disrupting anybody? Am I disrupting anyone?
Videotape sheriff's side of the building, but courts
I'm not inside the courtroom.
want him just out of this area, down to the courtroom.
You can't be in the courtroom recording without their
Yeah, but I'm not in the courtroom, and I didn't want to go. No, but I'm not disrupting any business. I gave him my copy already. I'm not disrupting any business. I'm not interfering with your carrying out your duties. I'm not doing anything illegal anyway. I'm documenting for the public consumption as a journalist. So you're telling me that a judge can just indiscriminately just kick people out. Next thing you know, it's for their skin color or because they don't like the way they look.
You are more than welcome to consult an attorney.
That's unconstitutional. I don't need to consult an attorney. I will file the lawsuit myself against Douglas County.
You're disrupting the elevator?
Yeah. No, I'm not. Clown.
Yes.
You heard me.
Be careful.
Keep going. Keep moving. Bunch of tyrants in this police department. Disrupting the elevator. What a clown. We're getting all these body camera footage, and we're gonna... Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
What? Captain Bellinger?
Captain Belger. Thank you, Captain.
Captain O'Hare?
Captain O'Hare.
111.
111. Do you have a badge number, sir?
112.
112.
Let me go in there, do some checking real quick. Again, I don't work in court security. I don't know what's going on. I'm the patrol captain.
Yeah. Any one of these officers will tell you, just so you know, when you go, you're checking. Any one of these officers will tell you I was being quiet, wasn't bothering anyone, didn't go anywhere near inside of a courtroom, didn't do anything illegal, didn't break any laws. Just so we're clear, and it's all on video.
Yeah, I just got drug into it. So.
I understand, and listen, I'm just having communication with you as a supervisor of these deputies here that I interacted with. That's all. I don't want to escalate the situation anyway. I obviously left the court area under threat of arrest, so obviously I don't want my freedom taken from me, but I do want to be held accountable, and whether you do something or not, I'll hold them accountable for what happened. That's
Get a few minutes.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to request. How do I do a records request while you're doing that for the body camera footage of these officers?
Do it online.
I can do it online.
That's usually the easiest.
Okay.
Just on our website.
Douglas County Sheriff's.
It's dgso.org.
DGSO.org. Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, sir. I just talked. We talked it over. As long as you're in the public space, you can record. You just can't go to courtrooms and record.
Yeah, that's my intention.
I went ahead and grabbed you an internal affairs complaint packet.
Okay.
because I understood there's some frustrations on how you were treated today.
Thank you, Captain.
Just make sure and get that filled out. You can also do that online too. If
Okay.
It's easier, but that way you have one.
All right. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it.
Anything from me?
No, that's it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we the people have won yet again. Go ahead. You can go this way.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I hope you were educated on our rights today, sir. Do you have a comment on what's going on? No? No comment? Or, have a good day, Deputy. Take care. I'm on my way out. I hope that you learned some de-escalation techniques. Truly, I do. Not just for your safety, but the safety of the public. That you identify yourself properly.
Sure.
As is required under your policy. De-escalation works wonders. This didn't have to come this far.
Well, and I mean,
It didn't.
We're all good.
No, I understand you're good, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not good when you threaten someone to take their freedom away. You wouldn't want your freedom taken away, would you, sir?
So since I gave you my name, what was your name?
My name is Sean, sir.
Sean what?
Just Sean.
Just Sean? I
Yeah.
gave you my last name.
I exercise. You will know my name. I promise you that. But I exercise my right to not identify myself. But as a member of the public, as a worker, a public servant, it's your job to identify yourself. That's the job you chose. I chose to go in a private company, right?
Okay.
I just want you all to understand that this didn't have to come to this. It didn't have to come to this. There was no need for any of this. And you kind of got it in the beginning, but again, a judge's order doesn't supersede the Constitution. It shouldn't have to come to this. I had to go upstairs to talk to the captains. For what? You're shedding a bad light on your police department, or your sheriff's department, excuse me.
Wow. What we just witnessed wasn't just one man holding a camera. It was a powerful real-world example of what happens when someone knows their rights and has the courage to stand firm. But let's go deeper. What's the real takeaway here for all of us watching? Because this moment, it's not just about journalists or courthouses. The real lesson is about the power of informed engagement. Sean wasn't yelling. He wasn't trying to start a fight. He was calm, clear, confident. He knew what the First Amendment protected, and he stood on that ground not with anger, but with principle. This wasn't about ego. It was about integrity. And that's the takeaway for you and me in any interaction, whether it's with police, public officials, or anyone in power. Knowing your rights is one thing, but being able to assert them calmly, clearly, and respectfully, that's what turns knowledge into power. This applies everywhere. As a citizen, as a worker, as a neighbor, as a voter. When you understand your rights and communicate them with composure, you don't just protect yourself. You raise the standard for everyone around you. Sean's interaction was about press freedom, but the lesson is universal. Knowledge is your shield. Respectful communication is your sword. So let this be your wake-up call to learn more. Stay sharp and be ready. That's all we've got for today. Audit Cops family, let me know in the comments. What stood out to you? What did you learn from this video? And hey, if this resonated with you, do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe. Audit Cops out.
So you're trying to retaliate?
You think it's retaliatory?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Absolutely.
All right. Well, and that's the thing, man. I can't stop you from having your thoughts and expressing them.
Okay.
I'm not going to take you and throw you in a cage.
No, you're not going to. You're right. You're right.
No, and it's not because I can't. I mean,
You can't. You don't have any rights to, and I don't think
you don't have any rights to, buddy.
I don't think you
You
could.
just
I
violate
don't
the
think you could if
Constitution
you
all the
wanted
time.
to.
You don't think I could if I wanted to? Okay. Well, I'm not going to test that because you'd call a whole bunch of your gang to come and defend
I don't think I
you.
need them.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, if you want to take that off, we can figure it out afterward.
Right.
Oh, we
Well,
can.
you
I'm
see-
sticking
you see-
around
you see,
town. I'm
that's
sticking around
against the
Green
law if
County
you do
for.
that.
What do you mean?
That's against the law to fight.
I didn't say anything about fighting.
You said take this off. That's what you're implying.
Well, that's in a matter of opinion, but
No,
you're out here
what
making
I said
claims.
was you won't be able to take me and put me in a cage,
Okay.
and you can't.
Would you
So-
like to test that? I mean, I will give you the option to consent to me trying that. And if you consent and I consent, it's completely okay, right? You wouldn't arrest anybody for completely consensual interactions, would you?
Well, you see, that's what you get into. It's still battery.
Okay.
And I'm sure that you wouldn't.
Well,
feel
actually,
that way
battery
if
is
it went the other way.
unwanted, offensive physical contact. So if you
Okay.
consented, that would mean that you
Would it be
wanted it.
disorderly conduct then?
No, I think
Fighting or
disorderly.
tumultuous conduct?
Yeah, that would
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
That would
So-
be in
so
a
it's
public
still against the
area
law.
only, though.
So it gets still against the law.
That's why, like, you can.
Okay.
That's why you can have
so,
MMA fights. And
So are you good here, or?
Oh, you weren't needed at all, bro. You're dismissed.
I was needed. They called me.
Well, that's fine, but
Because,
not by
because
me.
They were threatened by you.
You're dismissed, brother. Go ahead.
They were threatened by you.
All right, that's cool. You're
So-
dismissed.
Okay.
You can go ahead, hop in that little clown car.
I don't have to though. I can stand.
I was
here.
saying you could.
I can stand here just as much as you do.
All right, well, do you want to just waste the taxpayer dollars like this? Because they're going to be seeing this.
That's fine. You're right. They are.
Okay.
So
No, they don't see that.
they
They
can.
see this.
They can.
Right. I actually got body cam footage, and you guys blocked out and
Yep.
cut the audio from a lot of it.
Yep.
That's the thing. Like with
Kind of
this,
like you do too.
with this, no,
Yeah, I've seen your videos.
you have
Yep. Only cops watch your videos. So
only cops
Yeah.
watching. Okay.
yeah.
There's actually a lot of girls around here that watch them too.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say for certain, but it could have been your girlfriend watching.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I know that all of my exes do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, would you like to continue standing here? Because
If you want to.
you're free to go.
I know. So are you.
Okay.
You have the free to leave.
All right. Well, that's fine. Yeah, we can just sit here and have
You want to?
the standoff.
We're not doing a standoff. We're just talking.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a standoff because, like, you have no reason to be here.
Neither do you.
No, I do. I'm
Oh.
here documenting my buildings.
Oh, actually,
You see these? I
I'm
paid for
lawfully
these?
here, right? Because I was requested
Right.
to come
but
here by the
you're-
actual people who
right,
work
so
here.
they're gone.
So.
They're gone now.
Hi, Sergeant Al with the Green County Sheriff's Department. I'm sure you're going to know my number is 2804.
Okay.
So now we got that started. Why are you here harassing these women inside this building?
Harassing.
Harassing. You've been harassing the Sheriff's Department, everybody that works in the Sheriff's Department, by coming up to them, flashing your cameras right in their face. I already know it's recording. I'm recording also.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yep. So what is your purpose here today?
I don't answer questions
Okay.
like that.
Right on the door, it says you can't record inside.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is that
it's actually state policy.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
State policy.
Yep.
So, are you familiar with the differentiation between policy and law?
Okay. Do you understand that you're refusing to leave, right?
I'm refusing to leave.
Did you not tell them you were refusing to leave?
No, got it all
so
on camera.
It's all on camera.
So, yeah, I got a few questions for you, my man.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer your questions.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So.
It goes both ways, huh?
Yep.
I see.
Yep. You want to be like that? I'm not going to answer your questions.
All right. Well, you
So,
can just...
anyways, these women feel threatened by you. You
that
understand
right?
that? They do.
Okay. Do you feel threatened? Oh, my bad. I didn't
I'm
even
clearly
mean to have
not
my
threatened.
hand in my pocket, man.
I'm clearly not
Okay.
threatened by you.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I know you're here. You're trying to cause a scene.
I'm trying to... You're the
No.
one who came out
You're right.
spitting accusations.
Okay. So you didn't show up here.
What do you mean?
You didn't show up to this building. Do you have business here?
Yeah, I do.
You do. What's your business here?
To record.
Okay.
What's your business here?
My business here is you harassing these women.
I think it looks like you're harassing me because I'm trying to do my job and you're interfering right now.
Your job?
Yeah.
Right. Your job is to harass people then.
No.
That's what it is?
Nope.
That's what you're doing.
Is that? Do you know the IC code for that? Do you usually know what constitutes harassment?
I do.
Okay, so what is it?
You can look it up yourself.
No, I know it.
Okay.
So, do you actually know it?
Yeah, I do.
So, you're
I'm not-
accusing me of what? Of repeatedly harassing these women?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Are you not? Okay. Well, you are.
Well, you asked me, and now you got the answer. This is. So, man, what is with that clown costume you got? And you got your hand on your gun there. Are
Yep.
you threatened? Because you look threatened, man.
I look threatened.
You got your hand on your gun, dude. I don't usually hold my hand on my gun when I'm talking to people that I'm not threatened by.
This is actually how I talk to everybody.
That's
So.
how you talk. Oh,
Yep.
okay. I see. That's a commonplace for you.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
So that's nice clown out costume you got on.
Check
Yep.
out my costume. Get this.
Yep.
I look pretty nice, don't I? Pretty slick.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're here
thank you.
harassing people.
Okay. Well,
So keep harassing people.
so that is
that's-
is that a lawful order? Or
Why do you do this? Because you get arrested and now you want to come after the police?
what do you mean?
I mean exactly what I said.